On nije prvi Vukašin. Tonight is the night. One of the 4 city finalists will be the next European Youth Capital for 2021. Chisinau, Varaždin, Greater Nicosia or Klaipėda. We will see in just a little over an hour. But until then, for these 10 years, we have seen a lot. There have been a lot of different European youth capitals, and Novi Sad is going to be different. Why? Well, we haven't started on a voyage without a cause. We have conceived and imagined our every imaginable next step, and we have set out to make a great example for you all. So let's see what we have done so far.
Another day, just believe, another day, just breathe, just breathe, just breathe, just breathe, just breathe. Another day, just believe, just breathe. Another day, just believe. Another day, just believe, just breathe. Another day, just believe, just breathe. I'm used to it by now. Another day, just believe, just breathe, just believe. I'm used to it by now. I'm used to it by now. Just breathe.
To talk about where Novi Sad is now, to help us follow the steps where we are going, here with me is Vukašin Grozanović, Opens coordinator. Vukašin, good evening, welcome to your city.
Thank you for the invitation and for organizing this lovely event.
So, can you tell us what has Novi Sad done in this past year or a little more than that?
But since we have received news that we become European Youth Capital for 2019, we started with preparations. And one of the goals that we set for ourselves is to involve as many organizations, as many young people as we involve them in the stages when we were writing the application. So we are very proud that we have over 46 partners, over 42 organizations working with different programs all over Novi Sad, Serbia, and even Europe. And those programs are for the next 3 years, and we are now at the half time with the first 9 months of the project over, and at the end of the year we can see what kind of results we have so far. But we know now that over 75,000 young people participated in different programs that we organized this year, and we are looking forward to 500,000 young people to 2019 that are going to participate in different programs we organize. And the programs are really different, from ecology and health to free time and lifestyle and education and civil rights and education. So very different programs for very different young people in our city and everybody that comes to our city.
You've mentioned that the programs are already ongoing. What can we see in 2019 when it comes to Novi Sad?
When it comes to Novi Sad, we are going to see over 200 different activities organized in Novi Sad by Opens and its partners. And not just in Novi Sad, we are going to be in the region, in Europe, even globally on international level. So probably you're going to see us a lot in 2019, but that only means that we are trying to do something that is going to be last for a long time, and behind the scenes we are even more working on the mechanisms that are going to stay to improve youth policy in Novi Sad.
Why isn't Novi Sad as a capital only in Novi Sad? Why do you have programs all around the globe?
Because it's important to give the chance of young people for Novi Sad to go outside Novi Sad and Serbia and to promote its values and to promote the things that we have here in Novi Sad, but also to invite Europe to come to Novi Sad and to see how are we doing activities here in Novi Sad. So basically it's a big mobility program, it's an exchange of ideas, it's an exchange of opportunities, it's opportunity for partnership. This title is a big opportunity for all of us here in Novi Sad in Serbia to be more connected with the region, with Europe, and to show that Europe lives here in Novi Sad and that Novi Sad is truly part of Europe.
Why is sustainability also a big part of Opens program?
It's okay to organize projects, it's okay to organize ceremonies, different activities, but if you don't have constant youth policy, if you don't have continuous work with young people in our town, then we cannot have long-lasting results. And for having long-lasting results, it's important to have structure, to have a system, to have youth policy that works on every day, because we work with young people all the time. So basically when this process is over, we are going to have even more sustainable local youth policy. We are going to have youth centers, youth clubs, programs for youth, financing for youth organization that is going to be more than tripled in the period that I've mentioned. So basically at the end of 2020, when our program officially ends, we are going to have new program for the next 5 and 10 years, creating new institutions for youth and creating more opportunity for youth in Novi Sad.
And what's Novi Sad going to look like in 2020 or in 2021?
It's going to look more colorful. We are going to give the opportunity to young people to color the city, to take part in decision-making processes, and hopefully it will be an even more youth-friendly city in 2020.
Thank you, Vukašin.
Thank you.
That was Vukašin Grzdanović, Opens coordinator. And I have to ask you now, do you know what European Youth Forum is and what the European Youth Forum does? European Youth Forum gathers over 104 youth organizations, European umbrella organizations, and it represents over 150 million young people from all over Europe. Why does it give title?
European Youth Forum is a pan-European youth organization. We gather 104 youth organizations, so it's national youth councils and so-called European umbrella organizations. So our membership is extremely wide. We represent over tens of thousands of voices from all over Europe. Forum has a title. It's called the European Youth Capitals. We've had it for over 10 years. It's a title that we award to a city in in Europe that has done an extremely good program for including youth in their youth policies to increase youth participation, to make strong youth organizations, and basically make a program for youth throughout 1 year, where youth is really the center point of the city.
In the past 10 years, we have been more than 8,000 events all across the capitals. We've been huge investment in youth, building sustainable structures for meaningful youth participation. More than 10,000 volunteers in different capitals engaged in the activities, either supporting them or coming up with their own activities, and really bringing this youth perspective and changing the cities. So yeah, these 10 years, they're all about the change in the cities, young people, and the society as well.
And I think we haven't heard enough. So here with me is the President of the European Youth Forum, Luis Alvarado Martinez. Luis, welcome. Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien. Gracias. Thank you for having me here.
If it's okay, I would like to continue in English because I'm a bit better in English.
Okay, that's okay.
So, what has YFJ done for the past 10 years with the title of European Youth Capital?
So, I mean, the title was created by the European Youth Forum 10 years ago as a way of incentivizing local governments around Europe to put young people at the core of every decision making and the conversation. So I think during these 10 years we've seen grassroots local youth organizations being funded by governments. We've seen cities innovating in how to institutionalize spaces for young people to participate with the political level. We've seen foreign investments. We've seen cities who are able to attract better foreign investment because they put young people as their main strategy. So we've really seen cities in Europe realize that when they talk with young people and work together with young people as equals, the power is really transformative. So we're really excited for these 10 years, but looking forward to the next 10 years as well.
What do you see in Novi Sad right now, and what do you think we will see in Novi Sad next year?
So I mean, what I see in Novi Sad is a lot of energy, a lot of young people wanting to change things, wanting to shake the structures, and wanting to be part of a different way of doing day to day as usual. So I think, yeah, a lot of willingness to change the conversation, and I really hope that we've seen that start already, and we see some really great initiatives. So I think by next year we really hope to start seeing materialize some of those projects, materialize some of those changes in the institutional framework of the municipality, and to start seeing some of the first stones in building that legacy that Vukašin was talking about, that sustainability piece of what happens after. I think that the next year is a year of celebration, and it's important to highlight and to elevate young people and their thoughts. But I think the legacy piece and the sustainability piece is very important. So I think next year will be putting those first bricks in building that house to make sure that young people take over the city.
The European Youth Forum General Assembly is in Novi Sad. I've heard it's a big interest for Novi Sad. Why is it?
So, I mean, I think with our General Assembly, we bring all of the different leaders of the biggest youth organizations in the continent, and everybody's really interested to see what is that innovation that we've been talking about for months. Everybody's willing to see how the grassroots activists in Novi Sad are dealing, the different challenges they have, and how they're innovating to go about it, and how the municipality is creating those spaces, and what is the effect of when you put young people in the driver's seat. So hopefully, after showing them that this weekend, they'll be able to go back home and try to replicate the success story of Novi Sad in their different countries. So I think Novi Sad is really at the forefront of innovating what youth participation is in Europe right now, and it has the opportunity of becoming a continental leader in youth participation at local level.
And where do you see European Youth Forum in 2021?
Well, the same as where we are now, fighting for young people's rights, fighting for higher budgets, fighting against the violations of young people's rights based on their age, on their different things, and making sure we're there in the global and international institutions, making sure that young people have a voice, and shaking institutions up. Institutions need to youth up a little bit. It's time for us to stop calling ourselves the old continent. You know, young people in Europe have a tremendous potential, and this is, I think, where the Youth Forum has to be, in that battle, making sure that young people's voices are elevated.
Maybe we can start a change from tonight
Yes.
and from this place.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you.
Goodbye. So, you know there are 4 city candidates. You know that Chisinau is one of them, but do you know that it's the capital of Moldova and that we are going there first? Welcome back. We are talking with the Chisinau representative. Andrei is with us. Andrei, welcome. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. I'm looking towards the award ceremony, so...
Are you excited?
I think I am.
Are you nervous?
Yes, a little bit.
Do you think that you're more nervous than me?
No.
Can you tell me, I've been going around your website and I see that you are trying to unite young people through diversity. What does that mean?
Indeed, we as a city have a lot of ethnicities. We have a lot of languages that are spoken in the city. We have a lot of traditions. And how do we link all of these things? I think it's through interaction and communication. From our point of view, these 2 factors are the key factors that enable a mechanism work, and this is what we are aiming in our application form, is uniting through diversity.
And what does Chisinau look like now when it comes to youth?
It looks very young. Every time I go to Chisinau, I embrace. I embrace the city, and I feel that the youngsters there should be involved in more in more events, and in more events usually that aim the empowering of them, because every city usually looks for a young population that is involved in their decision-making process.
Why should Chisinau be the next European youth capital?
Even Dostoevsky wrote in his book Crime and Prejudice about the power of the youth and that the changes in
Okay, we are going way back to the past here.
Yes, because you know the past always repeats, so that's the idea. And he wrote
and
about...
we have to learn from the past.
Yeah, sure, we have to. He always wrote about the importance of the youth that creates the power of the changes in the future. And that's what we are aiming, is to create a structure in which the youth is the power. The institutions and the local public institutions realize that the youth is the future institutions, you know. And for this empowering for non-formal education and bringing innovation into the front, it's what will make Chisinau a democratic city with a European view.
Okay, we are looking forward to seeing a better Chisinau in 2021. Andrei, good luck.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you for being here. What do we know about our next city? It's near Novi Sad, it's in love, it's full with ghosts, and it's called Varaždin. We are going there now.
A city that's cultural, economic, educational, sports, touristic and creative center of the Northwest Croatia. Now, forget that story. Because our city does not exist. Young people make cities. And here, no young people, just ghosts.
There are no ghosts here, don't worry, but Nino is here and Varaždin is calling. Nino, welcome.
Thank you, Anna.
I've heard that you are having a live streaming of this, our broadcast and show somewhere in Varaždin, so can we say hi?
Yeah, we are saying hello
Hi.
to Varaždin and for all the people that are in student club now, so hello once again.
Okay, so my question to you is, why is Varaždin filled with ghosts?
So actually, Ivana, you know, it's like tricky question because you know when you're going through the city, it's like the feeling is like there are no young people, you know, in the town. So it feels like, you know, the ghosts took over the town. But we are not afraid of ghosts. You know, we want to show that we are not afraid of ghosts. It's mostly, you know, linked to the lacking of youth actions, you know, some youth initiatives and active citizenships among young people here in Varaždin, and actually lacking of youth programs for young people in Varaždin. So yeah, this is why we are calling it the ghost town. But yeah, as I said, we are not afraid of ghosts, and so we want to change it.
Varaždin is currently under construction. What do you hope to make?
Yes, so actually we really want to construct, you know, the model of youth engagement, you know, to be more involved together with youth organizations and for youth organizations and all non-formal groups of young people. So to make this kind of European cooperation among the young people, you know, to engage more, to get experience more, yeah, and to have more exchanges.
Why should Varaždin be the next European Youth Capital for 2021?
It will be the opportunity for all young Europeans, and so starting from local level to European level, to show that we are ready to cooperate, you know, also at the international level, and to make the city more vibrant, you know, because this is why we call it Ghost Town, but we really want it, you know, to make it more vibrant and more dynamic and more youth friendly. Yeah, so come to Varaždin and you will see.
Good luck with that, Nino. Thank you for being here. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Now, I have to tell you a few words about the ceremony tonight. It's going to be different, very different from everything we've seen so far. And why is it held in Novi Sad, and why the European Youth Forum is here? We are going to listen now.
Basically, it's the year where the spotlight is on that city. So it's really where the city can showcase what it's doing for youth, but also what it's intending to do for youth, because we also want to use this title to really boost youth work and youth NGOs in that particular city and region. So it's both what is done, but also how it can be boosted up to a certain, up to an even higher level. So it's very much to have all eyes on Novi Sad in 2019, like all eyes was on Cascais this year.
I hope you got your popcorns ready, because we have a great show tonight, just after we finish those interesting interviews. And do you know where we are going now? We are going a little down the map. We are going right there on the edge to the Greater Nicosia.
In Greater Nicosia, we trade with passions and hope, with culture, coffees, and hospitality, with edges, with roadblocks and thresholds.
And Greater Nicosia is with us. Spiros, welcome, good evening. How are you?
Ivana. Very well, thank you. Very happy to be here.
Are you on the edge?
Yes, getting there.
What does that mean?
Changes happen at the edge of our comfort zone. Learning and growth happens when we push ourselves outside our comfort zone. We can do that bit by bit, incrementally, and every time we do that, we begin getting used to it, and our comfort zone expands. So edges are amazing places. So they are thresholds where diverse perspectives and mindsets meet, overlap, challenge and enrich one another. Greater Nicosia's unique geographical position at the edge of 3 continents, the so-called green line that cuts and divides the city in half, the medieval bastions and city walls, the urban periphery where all the universities lies, are dynamic edges, both real and virtual, with a hidden potential for extraordinary discoveries.
How do you see Greater Nicosia in 2021?
So Greater Nicosia aims to activate its edges not only as venues, but also as sources of inspiration and empowerment. You will have the opportunity to collaborate with youth from the 4 corners of Europe and also that of the Middle East. And by lending your diverse perspectives and sharing, you will be able to contribute to an enlightened, more self-aware, more self-critical experience that will contribute to an enriched European citizenhood.
And united Greater Nicosia.
We certainly hope that. You will also be able to participate in cutting-edge professional development programs and as young European citizens to secure quality, meaningful jobs.
Why should Greater Nicosia be the next European Youth Capital for 2021?
Under the motto Get the Edge, we invite you all to step outside your comfort zone, come to the edge and discover where your true greatness lies.
With a welcome call like that, I don't see how we can refuse you. Thank you, Spiros, so much.
Thank you so much.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you again to you all. And
Enjoying our ceremony.
Thank you.
Now, row your boat. We are going on a small city way up north, but filled with people with warm hearts. It's Klaipėda.
People from Klaipėda can recognize each other in the crowd. Others call us the children of the sea, raised by the winds of change, with a mindset for adventure. We sense that inner feeling of freedom from afar. We reach out for changes instinctively, but we need guidance to reveal our potential and become confident captains of our young lives.
And we are back with Greta. Greta, welcome. How are you?
I'm very good. We are very proud to be here. It's an honor to be here in the next European Youth Capital. So, yeah.
You were excited for tonight?
Yeah, a lot.
I see you were getting ready. Okay, can you tell me what is in Klaipėda's Idea Bank?
We have people thoughts, people recommendations and hopes how the city has to be changed, what has to be done, what events has to be implemented, and actually everybody is free to participate, everybody is free to fill in his idea, and we will try to make it happen.
Why?
Because we trust in people, we need their opinions, and we want to a city which will be open for everybody.
What can young people change about Klaipėda?
We can change everything. Youth is the power. And one of our mottos is real potential. So we want people, actually youth, to reveal his potential, to show that there are the ones who can change the city, who can make changes happen.
Is that why Klaipėda should be the next European Youth Capital for 2021?
Actually, yes, of course. This year we are more than ready. Because we made our homework, we revealed our challenges, we know how to deal with them, and we have a super team of Choose Klaipėda ambassadors who are the ones who will manage the program, and we will make our dream happen.
Greta, thank you so much. I hope that all your dreams come true, maybe even tonight.
Maybe.
Enjoy the ceremony.
Thank you very much.
And now we are back in Novi Sad, and did you know that Opens in Novi Sad is all about the colors? We in Opens believe that young people are the ones that color the city with the things they do and the things that they believe in. And here are just a few of those people.
Boje grada nisu samo boje fasada, reke, štranda. Boje grada su ljudi koji ostavljaju traga. Oni su duh Novog Sada. čime ti bojiš grad?
Od uvek i svaku sanju da bude vitez. Ponosan sam na to što sam u ovu priču krenuo sa 17 godina da sam vodim jedan tim. Sad nam je već skoro 5 godina kako smo nastali. Podsjetičem mlade da se bave sportom, a u isto vreme ih učimo u kulturi i istoriji srednjeg veka. Verujem da postoje dva tipa ljudi u svetu, oni koji uspeju i oni koji naprave izgovor. Izdvaja me iskrenost, kreativnost, harizmatičnost, upornost, a pogotovo mašta. Ja sam Nemanja, a čime ti bojiš grad?
Fokusiran sam najviše na posao koji trenutno radim, da spremam koncept ceremonije proglašenja Novog Sada kao omladinske evropske predstavnice. Najviše me inspirišu ljudi u mom okruženju i uopšte mesta, putovanja i muzika. Ja bojim grad osmehom, prije svega volim jako puno da se smejem i smatram da je to bitno i kad bismo se svi mnogo više smejali, mislim da bi ovaj svijet bio mnogo lepše mesto. Pa ja mislim da svi mi kao individue negde u stvari moramo da ostavimo trag i ovaj grad je drugačiji zbog svih nas ponaosob. On ne bi bio takav da ne živimo svi u njemu i ja ne bi bila ovakva da ne živim trenutno u Novom Sadu.
Ja sam Sonja, a čime ti bojiš grad?
Trenutno završavam fakultet tehničkih nauka, bavim se grafičkim dizajnom, dizajnom odeće, crtam grafite i murale. Najveći cilj mi je da ostavim neki trag, da me ljudi pamte po nečemu. U ovom gradu sam promenio sigurno neke fasade. Sigurno sam uticao na neke ljude da nose drugačiju garderobu koju sam ja pravio. Vjerojatno sam uticao i na još neki način da toga nisam ni svestan. Kad porastem, bit ću ja. Mislim da je to najbolje. Treba da voliš život i da ga ceniš. Ja sam Filip. Čime ti bojiš grad?
Young people's energy can really be felt in Novi Sad once you go through the streets, through the festivals, through the projects, programs, through everything in Novi Sad. That is why Novi Sad is proud to be called European Youth Capital for 2019. Don't you just wish to come to Novi Sad tonight? If not, I know someone who can persuade you, and I have the honor to welcome the mayor of Novi Sad, Mr. Miloš Vučević.
Good evening.
Mr. Vučević, welcome.
Thank you very much.
So I have to ask you first, why is Novi Sad European Youth Capital?
I think it's because we succeeded to arrange everything what's necessary for successful youth policy. First of all, we have a dream, not plan. First dream. After dream, we try to set plan and strategy how to realize that dream. And of course, we succeeded to engage a lot of young people, different youth organizations to provide support for different levels and to explain that this city has serious capacity to create youth policy. And I'm very proud of my friends, of a lot of young people, different youth organizations who succeeded to promote Novi Sad as a European youth capital for next year.
In your opinion, why is it so important to have institutional support for NGOs, especially youth NGOs?
It's necessary. You know, at the beginning we discussed how to break some fence or walls between youth people and administration. You know, it's always some kind of clash and misunderstanding.
To put us all at the same table.
And to understand each other better. And of course, to invite young people and youth organization to be directly included in our processing, especially about youth policy, and not just to put them on some table and to discuss about some rights, but to share with us also responsibility, responsible for this very serious policy about youth. And of course, for the city, this is great chance to achieve one main goal, to explain young people that they have chance to live here, to stay here, and to struggle for our city, for our state.
How do you see Novi Sad in future?
I'm optimist. I believe in these people. I believe in energy and synergy of these great young people, because that energy of young people make this city unstoppable and always in process of progressing. So it's most important, and when I see smile on their faces, I know that we are on the good road.
We've heard several times during this week that Novi Sad is the pioneer when it comes to youth policy. So I think that we are on the good...
Is it good for us? Because it's not easy to be pioneer, but okay. I think that Novi Sad could be one good example. I would like to see other cities, not just in Serbia, but in the whole region, to follow Novi Sad in this policy, in this our strategy, and together we can do more, of course. And I think that we are recognized not just in Serbia, but in Europe as a city which is good, that is good for cooperation between youth organization and administration with different organizations. So we all together make one good team and make good energy for our people. And we are not fighting or struggling just for this young generation. I think that this young generation have goal to provide better living conditions for next generations. And it is a common task for all of us.
Thank you for your support. Thank you for being the one
Thank
who is leading the process
I'm very
along with
excited
young
for
people.
this night, and I hope that we'll enjoy together.
In that case, you just have to enjoy it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. One of the main goals of OpenSea is promoting European values. Our program has 7 pillars, and now you'll get to see how we are promoting European values through our program.
We celebrate the energy of young people. We encourage innovations and creativity. We promote Europe and European values. We cherish diversity among young people in different societies. We encourage participation of young people. We empower youth organizations. We develop inclusive youth policies.
Good evening and welcome back. We are talking about European values, and European Youth Capital is all about the European values, so I have to talk about the European values with the head of the European Union delegation in Serbia, Mr. Sam Fabrizi. Welcome.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be in Novi Sad.
It's a pleasure having you here.
Good, just arrived from Belgrade.
We've heard. What was your traveling like?
Fine, smooth. It took only 45 minutes to arrive from Belgrade to Novi Sad. It's always a pleasure, especially for an occasion like tonight, a day of joy, a day of hope for the future.
So that was a fast journey, and I think Serbia is hoping for the fast journey towards the European Union. Can awards or titles such as European Youth Capital help on that road?
Certainly help. Is a recognition of the vitality and the great opportunity that not only the city of Novi Sad but also the whole country has. Being recognized a youth city means it's a young city, a city for the future. Certainly the new generation who will be the one who living in the European Union has more to do, and certainly give a great hope for all of us.
What can you tell about the awards like this when it comes to looking at the whole country?
I think it's important also for the city of Novi Sad. Novi Sad will be the city of the culture in 2019, and being a youth city is a complementary measures. Is a recognition of the clear determination and road that Serbia has taken towards the European Union, and give the possibility to the youth to express themselves, their ideas, their hope, their desire for change. And certainly the great change for Serbia is and will be being part of the European Union. So I think it is an important testimony of the road, the commitment, and a great also opportunity for the future generation.
And I think this is an important message for all of us.
Absolutely. The young are those who are shaping the future, so those who are like me, a little bit older than them, we always have to listen to them, and certainly is for Serbians, youngsters, but also for people from the European Union, the message is the same: working together, stay together, grow together, and if not, also dream together.
Let's dream together at the ceremony tonight. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. A pleasure.
And when it comes to young people, Opens has a lot of them, a lot of exceptional young people, and it doesn't seem fair for me to be doing all the talking tonight. So I'm going to leave you with a few of my colleagues, young volunteers, Nastya and Alisa. But first, they had to go through training.
Hi everyone. I must say for start that volunteering is a thing that comes from heart. You had a chance to see a video where Opens volunteers were volunteering. Today, my friend Alisa and I, my name is Nastia by the way, we will talk about what the volunteers in Opens do, how do they feel while doing that, and other things.
Yes, hi everyone, my name is Alisa.
If you're asking why are we here, that is why because I'm here in Opens from its own beginning. When Novi Sad was candidate for European Youth Capital in 2016 for 2019, I was here from the bare beginning. With the Opens team and volunteers, there were only a few of us, and we've been through everything for these 3, almost 4 years, from tears to smiles. Alisa is here because she's volunteered here for a year, and I must ask you, Alisa, how do you feel being in Opens?
Well, thank you for your question, Nastia. Being a volunteer in Opens definitely gave us a lot of opportunities to participate in really interesting projects, to do the things we love, and to creatively express ourselves, and before everything, to be initiators of positive changes. And yes, I have to agree with you, volunteering is definitely things that has to come from the heart.
The thing that we must add is that Opens gave us a lot of opportunities to have friendships such as ours. And Opens is giving us a chance to make a big change in our town, in our region, and even in Europe.
Yes, that is true. And Asya, did you know that Novi Sad is the first European youth capital and that is not in European Union at all?
You're asking me that? Of course I did. Novi Sad, well, we are here used to be first in everything, so I think this was expected from us. Yeah. Now when we are talking about changes, do you have something to add?
Yes, I would like to say something while we were talking about positive changes. That I would like to mention one project that we are really proud about, and because it came straight from us, from the volunteers, and only our wish to help to someone. And it was really amazing.
Am I wrong, or are you talking about Bangladesh, the project that we made in Roman community?
Yes, yes, I am. I'm talking about that. As Nastia said, we went to one Romani community 8 kilometers away from Novi Sad, and we wanted to do something for that kids, because that Romani kids, they don't have the same opportunities to live the same lives as us. So we went there, and I have to add once again that it was organized only by us volunteers, and I really want to say thank you to Opens because they gave us that chance. And we went there with all of us, and we were playing different games and workshops and things that kids could not do before, and it was really emotional, and it was really fantastic.
Oh, I can't even imagine. I'm sorry for not being there. And correct me if I'm wrong, but did you also organize a photographer to take shots of everything, and then even organize an exhibition in our office? Right?
Yes, that's true. Our volunteer Katarina, she was photographing the whole event, and after that we made an exhibition, and I think the pictures are still at Opens, and I would like to everyone that are here, you can come to the office and you can see it always.
Since I wasn't there, can I at least see the video of the...
Yes, why not? We should see how it all looked like.
Kolega Mladen i ja smo bili učesnici jednog programa. Mi smo posjetili Bangladeš, što je romsko naselje na teritoriji Novog Sada. Izložili naše fotografije gde ćemo imati projekciju filma. Hvala vam mnogo što ste odlučili da provedete i izdvojite svoje vreme i da posjetite izložbu.
Well, pure emotions, but let's move on. We have a lot more to talk about.
I think now is the time for us to check out our tweet wall.
Oh yes, let's do it.
Let's see. Comment number 1. You guys rock. Well, thank you. Comment number 2. Volunteers from all over the world unite. Sure, why not?
Why not?
Comment number 3. Big thanks to Opens for bringing colors in our town. You're welcome, and we are just getting started. Comment number 4. You made this exit the best one. First of all, thank you all for tweeting us. Please don't stop. We will continue reading the tweets. And Alice, I think there's someone talking about exit.
Yes, Nastya, you see we have a compliments from guys that were with us on exit. I just want to say thank you to all of you, and come next year on exit. Open Zone is going to be even better. And for those who doesn't know what is exit, exit is the biggest major European festival, and it even has 2 titles for being the best one in region.
Do you know maybe why is exit connected with Opens?
Well, I'm not sure, but I sense that you know. Could you tell me?
Well, I will try to explain. Actually, exit was formed in 2000s as a youth movement against those time political organizations, etc. Actually, it was the movement that came from youth in Novi Sad. First exit lasted 100 days. In those 100 days, you can't even imagine. My dad always speaks about it.
Yeah, my mother also.
That's it. There were more than 50 concerts, more than 30 theater plays, movies, cinemas, speeches, different motivation speeches, and many other things that in those time youth people needed in Novi Sad. They really wanted to exit those times out of the system that was on in 2000s. So can you now see connection?
Well, yes, now, as you say, I really can see connection now. And that's why we are in the heart of the fortress. Our zone, named Open State of Exit Zone, is really in the center of exit. And in our zone, there is more than 40 youth organizations that are coming, and they're presenting their activities and their youth activism. And I'm calling all of you again to come on exit and to join us in our Open State of Exit Zone. It's going to be really, really interesting for all of you.
Since we are talking about exit, I think now is the right time to see the exit after moving.
Yes, I didn't see it. I really want to see that.
Let's see.
Well, exit, it's really magical, but now I would like to check our wall because I think that you have something to say to us. Let's see, Nastya.
Let's see.
So there is one. Oh, let's see this one. We met you in Umag. Don't worry, the pin that you gave me is on my backpack, traveling everywhere I go. Hope to see you soon again.
Oh
my
wow.
God, thank you. I really love comments like this because for me, this is a proof that our voice is spreading out through whole region, and we hope even further. But now that you mentioned Umag, I would really like to add that exit to us as a volunteers gave us a lot of opportunities to go and to see all of their festivals that are in their group. For example, Sea Dance, Sea Star Festival, Festival 84 and Revolution Festival.
Wow, that's 4 more countries and 4 more cities that Exit is organizing the festival.
Yes, so you see, you have to volunteer because it's going to be also good for you and your community.
Well, let's see
So
more.
let's see another one. Another one says, I hope you didn't lose my postcard from Exit. I still have your bag and stickers are on my laptop. Don't worry, we didn't lose it. In fact, it will soon be on our board in Open's office next to the other postcards in Chinese, Portuguese, Russian, and many, many other languages. So don't worry, yours are going to be there also.
And we hope to have some new stickers soon, so find us in future. Now that we have mentioned languages and everything other that we mentioned about Opens, I think now is again time to say something more about exchanges that Opens is including us in. Since we are youth here in Novi Sad, young people, I think the dream of every young person is to travel the world, and I must say that Opens is giving us that opportunity. For example, the awarding ceremony for us, for Novi Sad, when we got the title for European Youth Capital 2019, we were in Varna. I could never imagine myself in Varna, Bulgaria. So thank you, Opens. Then the exchange that we had with Portugal, Cascais, the European Youth Capital.
I heard about that one. Everybody said that it was amazing.
Yeah, Cascais is the European Youth Capital for 2018. Hi to Cascais and our friends there. So again, thanks Opens for giving us opportunity to participate in something like that. And even the exchange with the Germany and Bosnian the guys from the youth from Bosnia and Germany. I think that I was in that exchange when we were going in autumn in Erfurt, right, in Germany, and you were the one.
I was with them. We were welcoming them when they came here, and I have to say that was like one of the nicest experience for me, because in that exchange we were with guys from Germany and Sarajevo, and we went to Sarajevo. First we had one performance here, and the exchange was, the topic was human and youth rights, and then we went to Sarajevo and we filmed a documentary about that, and it was really, really amazing, because for me as a young person, it says that my voice is spreading, you know, and everything that is valuable for me is spreading to region, and I believe that all of them are feeling the same as me. So thank you, Opens, again. It was really nice.
We can probably conclude that volunteering is getting you out of your comfort zone, like us.
For example, now. Definitely, yes.
Yeah, so I think it's the right time again to see some video material that we prepared for you. The video material is about Opens volunteers, talking about their reasons why they're volunteering, how do they feel why they are volunteering, etc. So enjoy our video.
Let's see it.
Volontiranje je nešto što hrani dušu i mislim da smo u današnje vrijeme zaboravili na neke prave vrednosti. Volontiranje je ono što mene čini sretnom, a čineći samo sebe sretnom, mogućnosti sam i da ljude oko sebe učinim sretnom i pomogam im na one načine koje.
Volontiranje je za mene neprocenjivo jer na taj način stičem nove prijatelje i nove iskustva.
Volim volontirati jer pomažem drugim ljudima, a sa tim stičem nova znanja i nova poznanstva.
Volontiram zato što kroz nova iskustva stičem nove prijatelje, stvaram predivne uspomene i na taj način također gradim sebe i druge i doprinosim okolini i ona doprinosi meni također.
Volontiram prvenstveno zbog toga da bi stekao neke nove radne aktivnosti, nova poznanstva i da bi naučio nešto novo.
And we are back. Our wall has some new posts. I would like to check them out.
Let's see.
So it says, please organize more color festivals in Novi Sad. One is not enough. Thank you. I really have to agree on this one.
I have one more about color festival. More color festivals. You are the ones that are coloring this city.
Oh yes, we both agree with you guys. I think that the Color Festival was something really amazing because it gathered a huge number of people from Novi Sad and all around. And before everything, it was organized on International Youth Day on 12th of August. And it was really, really nice. The energy was amazing.
I mean, energy, music, dance, summer, hot weather.
It cannot be bad, you know.
Yeah, right. So,
sure.
and it was on our city beach, Strand.
Yes.
So the next year we will probably organize something similar. Keep on following us. We will now say that we must say goodbye, actually.
Yes, I think it's time.
After the video about Color Festival, Ivana will be back with you here. So for us, this was a great experience. Thanks,
yes,
thanks
thank
for
you all
watching
for watching.
And
keep watching Open's activities.
Oh, and almost forgot. Thanks for comments on Instagram and YouTube.
Yes.
We are so sorry that we didn't read them, but another time maybe.
Yes, it will be another time, trust me.
Love from
Bye,
us.
thank you.
Welcome back, guys. We are still in Novi Sad, so let's recap what we've seen so far. We know that tonight one of 4 cities will be the next European Youth Capital for 2021. Varaždin, Klaipėda, Greater Nicosia or Chisinau. Which one will be, we'll know in a little more than an hour. But in the meantime, I have to remind you about all the great things that Opens has done for this year and about everything that we are planning to. Some of those you will see tonight. But first, let's recap what we've done so far.
Another day, just believe, another day, just breathe, just breathe, just breathe, just breathe, just breathe.
We are still waiting for the beginning of the ceremony, but in the meantime, we wanted to take a sneak peek in the room inside so you can see how full it is while we are waiting for the announcement ceremony for European Youth Capital 2021. Now, before we get inside, before we find out who will be the next European Youth Capital for 2021, let's remind you why we are in Novi Sad and what does Novi Sad look like. Good evening again. We are still in Novi Sad, still in Youth Theatre, because we are impatiently waiting for the beginning of the announcement ceremony for the European Youth Capital 2021. I'm going to just quickly pass you through what we are going to see tonight. So our director, Sonja Petrovic, who she is here right now, she developed a concept and imagined a story about four cities, which gave their postcards and words to Novi Sad, and we are going to hear their wishes for Novi Sad tonight. Before that, we are going to hear all about the youth politics, about the European Youth Forum, about Novi Sad, and about why this is all happening in Novi Sad. As you can see, the room is full. There are a lot of press here. There are a lot of European youth delegates here. They're all interested in what is going to happen tonight. And what is going to happen is that one of 4 city candidates, finalists, are going to finally find out which one is going to be the next European youth capital. To remind you, although I think we all know well by now, those city finalists are Varaždin from Croatia, Chisinau from Moldova, Klaipėda from Lithuania, and Greater Nicosia from Cyprus. They were all here tonight, they were all talking to us, they all said about their big plans in the ways how they can bring youth to more higher levels, how they can include youth, about their programs and plans, and they all sound excellent. I think that they're all very excited about what is going to happen tonight, as we are. And the ceremony is going to begin in just a few moments, so guys, stay with us, watch us, and then we are still waiting for your live comments.
Oh, this is good.
Ladies. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the European Youth Capital for 2019.
Welcome to Novi Sad!
Thank
you. Thank you.
This is the award ceremony, and today, on this place, we will decide which city will be the next European Youth Capital for 2021.
Let's say hello to the finalist cities.
Chisinau.
Today.
Okay.
Will be the winner.
The winner.
The winner. And the next carrier of this
prestigious title.
Exactly.
But before we find out who will be that next one, please welcome the mayor of Novi Sad, Miloš Vučević.
Uvažena predsjednice Vlade Republike Srbije, uvaženi, pozdravimo predsjednicu Vlade Republike Srbije, gospođu Anu Brnabić. Dobro večer, dobrodošli. Poštovana ministarka Joksimović, poštovani predsjedniče pokrajinske vlade, gospodine Miroviću, vaše ekscelencije, predstavnici Evropskog foruma mladih, dame i gospodo, dragi prijatelji, dobrodošli u Novi Sad, omladinsku prestonicu Evrope 2019. godine. Dobrodošli na ceremoniju svečanog proglašenja našeg naslednika, grada koji će 2 godine nakon Novog Sada poneti titul omladinske prestonice Evrope za 2021. godinu. Dobro se sećam te večeri prepune emocija 2016. godine, kada se u Varni, u Bugarskoj, odlučivalo o prestonici mladih za 2019. godinu. Bio je to drugi pokušaj Novog Sada da dobije priliku da energijom mladosti pokaže da je dostojan da u evropskim okvirima reprezentuje na koji način se naš grad i naša zemlja angažuju u ostvarivanju politike mladih. I teško je opisati koliko sam bio ponosan kada smo pobedili. Ne samo zbog te laskave titule, koja je u jednom velika čast i privilegija, ali i velika šansa za razvoj, već i zbog činjenice da u našem gradu odrastaju fenomenalni mladi ljudi, koji ne sede i ne čekaju da im neko pruži šansu, već se za te šanse bore, da ih dobiju i iskoriste za opšte dobro, za razvoj celokupne zajednice i za još bolje uslove koje će imati generacije posle njih. Projekat Opens 2019. godine je naš sistem za budućnost, jer nije nam plan da zasija samo u jednoj godini, već da u svim onim godinama koje slede svojim primerom pomognemo razvoju i poboljšanju uslova života za mlade u celoj zemlji. I zato smo prethodnih godina i radili na ostvarivanju partnerstva sa brojnim institucijama, organizacijama i lokalnim samoupravama i privatnim kompanijama, i rednom rečju sa svima koji predstavljaju možda i najmanju kariku u tom lancu, važnom za postavljanje što bolje pozicije i davanje što većeg prostora za mlade ljude da se maksimalno ostvare. I Novi Sad je, kao što poručuje light motiv naše kampanje, otvorio vrata za sve kreativne, dobronamerne ljude koji mladost i obrazovanje vide kao najveću šansu za razvoj i žele da to iskoriste za našu budućnost. Jer suština jeste u tome da mladi ljudi nauče kako da razmišljaju za budućnost, a mi da im obezbedimo institucionalnu podršku. Novi Sad ima aktivnu kancelariju za mlade, ima Novosadski omladinski forum, ima mlade koji učestvuju u komisijama za dodelu sredstava, ima uređen sistem i nekoliko puta duplirano finansiranje projekata i organizacija u odnosu na vremena kada su morali sami da se snalaze, pa su se njihove dobre ideje gubile u besparici. Na sreću, to je davna prošlost. Uostalom, ja kao gradonačelnik imam jednu od najvećih privilegija, da direktno sarađujem sa fenomenalnim mladim ljudima, da razvoj grada posmatam iz njihove perspektive, da učim od njih. Dame i gospodo, Novi Sad je pokazao da može da pobeđuje. Novi Sad je pokazao da je u vrhu Evrope i da na najbolji način zastupa svoju zemlju. Novi Sad je nosilac duple krune, omladinske prestonice Evrope 2019. i Evropske prestonice kulture 2021. godine. Novi Sad je grad velikih šansi, ali i sjajnih mladih ljudi čija energija i sinergija čine da grad nezaustavljivo napreduje. Sajt Lonely Planet je nedavno Novi Sad uvrstio kao 3. grad na globalnoj listi najpoželjnijih turističkih destinacija u 2019. godine, uz obrazloženje da je Novi Sad kulturna prestonica i omiljeni grad mladih ljudi. I zato želim da sledite primer Novog Sada, da date šansu mladim ljudima, jer to je važnije od svake formalne titule, jer je to budućnost. Dragi prijatelji iz gradova kandidata, želim da vam kažem, vi ste već svi pobedili samim tim što ste stigli do ovde. Još jednom, dragi prijatelji, Evropo, dobrodošli u Srbiju, dobrodošli u Novi Sad, dobrodošli u Evropsku prestonicu mladih 2019. godine.
Thank you.
Novi Sad has not started a voyage without an objective. We have mapped out our process, imagined the project, and conceived every following step. To follow the steps, please welcome Opens coordinator Vukašin Grozdanović.
Dear Miss Prime Minister of Republic of Serbia, dear Mr. Prime Minister of Autonomous Province of Vojvodina, Ambassador and Head of EU Delegation to Serbia, Mr. Mayor of Novi Sad, Honorable Ambassadors, Ministers, City and Government Officials, dear candidate cities with your honorable representatives and youth, dear European Youth Forum, member organizations, youth organizations and organizations for youth from Novi Sad, dear young people, friends and partners. It is an immense pleasure to welcome you all in Novi Sad. Tonight, I would like to talk about dreams and choices. The combination of those two, plus all the hard work and countless times failing, but willing to go on, is what brought us all here. We dared to dream big. We dared to make a change and answer the needs we saw in our societies. We are the activists, the youth workers, young people willing to be the change and to inspire in others. Except we did not leave it to dreaming. We worked hard every day, failed and learned from failure. We continued working on ourselves and learned new skills, new ways to network, advocate and engage more young people. Our passion translated into commitment and our words into action. The dreams we dreamt were slowly becoming reality. If we know that energy cannot be created or destroyed, rather transforms from one form to another, then we know if we put enough effort, if we commit, do the work needed, the result is guaranteed. Once dreamers sitting in an audience similar to this one today are the ones welcoming you in Novi Sad, European Youth Capital for 2019. We are the choices we make. Our life depends from the choices we make and the paths we choose. This evening is a result of choices we all made. when we choose to become an active member of society, when we decided to go to that training or conference where our lives changed, when we chose to make a difference, changed ourselves in order to change the world. We decided that cooperation is essential, needed, and important in order to have more long-lasting and visible results. The choice to believe in young people as equals in decision-making processes and implementation of activities. The results of those choices are evident and can be used as an example of good practice and vision how more societies in Europe should follow those footsteps. Standing now in the world today, we know that the choices we make today are going to be results we see in the future. It is up to us. In order to have a better world, we must first be better and our choices wiser. Novi Sad, European Youth Capital for 2019, invites you to enjoy your time here, make friends and network, create new partnerships and programs, helping us open the door for youth in our societies.
At the moment, Opens within the existing system is breaking new grounds towards the construction of a new system in order to make a radical change in innovative ideas.
And that is why it is important to have the support of the National Youth Council of Serbia and the President of the National Youth Council of Serbia, Samedin Rovčanin.
Poštovana premijerko, poštovani predsjedniče pokrajinske vlade, poštovani gradonačelniče, vaše ekscelencije, uvaženi domaćini i gosti, dame i gospodo. Privilegija je da se nađem u društvu ovakvih govornika na jednom ovakvom događaju, na kome se obraćam u ime krovne organizacije Mladih Srbije, dakle u ime mladih, a u čast Novog Sada kao omladinske prestonice Evrope. To je zaista lična i profesionalna čast najvišeg reda. Krovna organizacija Mladih Srbije je, dopustite da vas podsjetim, najviše reprezentativno telo mladih u Srbiji, čija je misija stvaranje podsticajnog okruženja u kojem mladi ljudi zastupaju svoje interese i aktivno i slobodno učestvuju u razvoju društva. Svet u kome živimo, iako postoji već 4 milijarde godina, još uvek je veoma mlad. Mlad je ne samo zato što je gotovo polovina trenutne svetske populacije mlađe od 30 godina, već i zbog toga što su ideje koje oblikuju i definišu naše stvarnosti takođe neporecivo mlade. Podsjetit ću vas na neprolazne lekcije ne tako davne evropske istorije, vekove smenjivanja ratova i mira, epohe prosvetiteljstva i znanja, periode represija i revolucija, koji su bili nagoveštaji rađanja potpuno novih ideja, uverenja da je pravo da organizujemo sopstvene živote po svojoj volji osnovni preduslov sticanja slobode pojedinca, svesti da politička moć mora biti zasnovana na volji građana, a da se institucije i zakoni donose i osnivaju sa svrhom da štite takav poredak. Vrednosti ljudskih prava, verovanja u mogućnosti slobodnih tržišta i inovacija, individualnih inicijativa i jednakosti. To je ono što daje snagu svima nama danas, kao nikada ni jednom društvu u ljudskoj istoriji i u čemu mladi ljudi aktivno učestvuju. Također ću vas podsjetiti i na nešto mlađe, ali ništa manje važne ideale i vrednosti, koji su između ostalog i razlog zašto smo svi večeras na ovom mestu zajedno. Stanovište koje se hrabro suprotstavlja tradicionalnim viđenjima društvenih uloga i u epicentar stavlja mlade ljude. Neoborivo dokazano uverenje da zemlje koje najviše ulažu u mlade, po svim parametrima, posebno onim ekonomskim, najviše prosperiraju. Ideje o uključivanju mladih u procese donošenja odluka na svim nivoima. Programi koji stimulišu preduzetničke inicijative, odgovaraju na izazove socijalne inkluzije ili se bave razvojem digitalnih kompetencija mladih. Osim što je sve nabrojano u našem društvu često, gotovo svakodnevno na testu, osim što ponekada te vrednosti uzimamo zdravo za gotovo, zajedničko im je i to što su sve do jedne započinjane, kako je Vukašin pre mene rekao, sanjarenjem. Nemojte da vas zavara prividna jednostavnost ove aktivnosti. Radi se o vrlo složenom i zahtjevnom procesu, koji nepokolebljivo čuva najbolje nagrade za one dovoljno hrabre, da iz sanjarenja iskorače dalje u dimenziju praktičnog. Neki to čine prečicama, neki vrlo stidljivo, drugi se zalete nogama, neki glavama. Još uvek nisam sasvim dokučio koji metod je Novi Sad odabrao pri ulasku u nadmetanje za titulu omladinske prestonice Evrope. Ali je sasvim izvesno da se radi o jednoj od onih uspešnih priča koje bi bila nenadoknadiva šteta ostaviti neispričani. Uveren sam da ta priča ima poneko dosadno poglavlje o stotinama ispunjenih stranica zahtevne aplikacije, ali i poglavlja o iskustvima, saradnji, partnerstvima, učenju, prilikama, a verovatno i neprospavanim noćima mladih ljudi koji stoje iza realizacije Novog Sada kao omladinske prestonice Evrope. Poznavajući strast i predanost tih pojedinaca i pojedinki, bit ću slobodan da pretpostavim da bi poslednje poglavlje bio prostor za neka nova sanjarenja, poput onih u kojima mladi u Srbiji još više participiraju u društvenim procesima. Još više su kreatori sopstvenih realnosti, a ne konzumatori tuđih. Još više žele da šire granice slobode. Još više nemaju želju da samo popune radno mesto, već da sami započnu svoje biznise i radna mesta otvaraju. Još više uživaju podršku države. Još više su primarna tema na agendama ne samo Ministarstva omladine i sporta, već i svih drugih ministarstava, institucija i lokalnih zajednica. Mladi u Srbiji danas raspolažu znanjima, veštinama, talentima, mogućnostima, idejama, maštom, snagom, vrlinama. Sve vas koji raspolažete sa nešto malo vremena, volje i hrabrosti, izazivam da to i proverite. Hvala.
The title of the European Youth Capital is the best opportunity to extend our activities throughout the whole region and to connect young people based on the same European values. We are bringing the core of the European values to the local level and welcoming His Excellency, Head of European Union Delegation to Serbia, Mr. Sem Fabrizi.
Sem Fabrizi.
Well, good evening. It's a great pleasure to join you in Novi Sad. I acknowledge and welcome the participation of the Prime Minister, the President of the province, the Mayor, Minister Joksimovic, colleague, all of you. I have the lights in front of me, but I know there's a lot of people in the room. Today we are gathering for an important event to award Novi Sad as a title of European Youth Capital of 2019. A great responsibility, at the same time a great opportunity for the city. I believe the city hasn't been chosen for a case. I can say in my experience in this period I spent in Serbia, every time I came to the city I feel a sense of openness, a sense of hope, a sense of innovation and creativity. I think this is what Novi Sad is about. It certainly haven't been chosen as the capital for culture, for youth in 2019, open a new perspective for the city, but also for Serbia in its way to Europe. When we talk about, or when we think about youths, we talk about, we associate immediately with education. Novi Sad is a city of university. We have many students that from the city and from the whole Serbia through European Union project like Erasmus goes in the wider Europe. This will be an occasion where the students from the wider Europe will come to Novi Sad to study. So again, it will be a great opportunities for Novi Sad to showcase his knowledge, his expertise, and for the European student to come and understand more. Youth is also linked to innovation, to creativity, and I think this is what the future is about. We need the ingenuity of the new generation to bring their creativity into the mix. But youth is also values, and I think it's important that through this initiative, important elements like democracy, human rights, freedom, will be again on the forefront. It will be an engine for a number of initiatives. Youth is also bringing change, and Serbia is changing in its way to the European Union, a lot of reform, a lot of challenges to take, and Serbia needs the work, the experience, the creativity and the innovation of the young generation to make these reforms about. It's all clear that in this effort, the youth need the help of the institution, but at the same time, the institution cannot do everything alone. So I think it's a reinforcing and a win-win effort to make the young generation working with the institution, and the institution has a role to empower the new generation, give them the possibility to express themselves, and the new generation has to take the future in their hand. It's got the future of Serbia, as for the rest of Europe, is in the hands of the new generation. So I close my remarks also bringing the best wishes of the European Commission, in particular the Commissioner Hahn, who pleased me to bring his wishes to the Prime Minister and all the authorities here for this choice. And I congratulate again Novi Sad for being 2019 the capital of the youth, also being in 2021 the capital of culture. I thank you very much.
I don't know numbers in English. How to say 104? 104. 104. 104. With 104. Is it good? Okay. Youth organization, national youth councils, and European umbrella organization. The European Youth Forum represents over, numbers again. Which number? 150 million voices from all over Europe.
Next year, the European spotlight is on Novi Sad. However, this week, the spotlight is on the forum, which is awarding the title and coordinating the process, and its president, Mr. Luis Alvarado Martinez.
Eso.
Dear Prime Minister, Ambassador to the European Union, of the European Union to Serbia, Honorable Mayor of Novi Sad, representatives of the candidate cities, National Youth Council of Serbia, Opens, and especially young leaders, Dobro veče. It's really exciting to be here with all of you tonight. On behalf of the European Youth Forum, I really would like to welcome you tonight to the very special European Youth Capital 2021 award ceremony. The European Youth Forum is delighted to be here in Novi Sad, the European Youth Capital of 2019, where we're not only awarding the 13th Youth Capital, but during the upcoming days we'll also be discussing and exchanging a number of crucial topics, such as the next European Parliament elections, electing representatives for our governing bodies, and setting a strong direction on what kind of Europe we want to see in the years to come as young people. Thank you so much. Hvala mnogo to the Mayor of Novi Sad for hosting the European Youth Forum in your city full of energy and creativity. A big thank you and congratulations to Opens and the team under the leadership of Vukasin and Valentina. What you really have achieved here and continue to achieve is groundbreaking. The innovations you have brought to Novi Sad, Serbia, Europe, but also the world are unique. You're inspiring young leaders and governments all over the world on how putting young people at the core of the conversation locally in different and creative ways is possible. But especially changes with legacy, which will remain after this year of celebrations. You guys know it's no secret that half of my heart belongs here to the Balkan region, and it makes me so proud of the leadership you have shown to Europe and the global youth sector, that it is possible for the Balkans to lead the conversation, and it is possible for a city like Novi Sad to be at the forefront, leading on how to reimagine what meaningful youth participation looks like in this new globalized and interconnected era. But also in an era of loss of trust in public institutions, of misinformation, on transitioning of social models. To the Prime Minister here today, my ask to you is very simple. What Novi Sad has achieved here is no mistake, and it's no coincidence. It's the results we start to see today are the legacy and the hard work of many generations of young leaders, starting almost 10 years ago, especially those who helped set the National Youth Council Coms of Serbia, some of them sitting here today with us. You have an opportunity in your hands to make Serbia become a European and global thought leader in youth issues, youth work, and youth participation. But this needs investment, needs further support, needs alignment of levels of government and sectors, and it needs legislation and budgets to ensure long-term perspective and sustainability. I have an opportunity as president to travel around Europe and the world, seeing different models of what people are doing in terms of youth participation. I see what works and what doesn't work. These people at Novi Sad, at Coms and at Opens have the right visions. They just need instruments to bring this to the next level and make this world-class. So please don't lose this opportunity. It really is in your hands. At the European Youth Forum, we're really looking forward towards the upcoming year with great excitement. The European Youth Capital 2019 will be running at full speed, bringing meaningful changes to young people in the city at large, the result of hard work and determination of the municipality and its young people. This has put the process so far, and we really congratulate you for this. They will be reimagining what city they want to live in the years to come, rethinking city structures, and institutionalizing participatory spaces which are long-lasting and allow young people to be at the very center of the social, economic, cultural, and political processes of the city. But this needs to be much more than a year of celebration. In order for this to succeed, we will need to carefully think the legacy we want here. What do we want after the year of celebration? Which long-lasting changes we want here in the city, which provide a platform for young people in Novi Sad to access their full rights and opportunities, and make this city a place where they decide to develop their entire lives. The European Youth Forum 2021 award ceremony also symbolically closes a year-long celebration of 10 years anniversary of the European Youth Capital title. It was established in 2007. I know some of you were here back then. And this year marks the decade of continued efforts to empower young people, boost youth participation in society, and strengthening the European identity, as the ambassador very well said, the European identity at local level. Since the launch of the initiative, the title has attracted many local and regional authorities that felt inspired and understood the importance of investing in their young people, with hundreds of different cities from across all Europe applying to the title throughout the years. The title has engaged thousands of volunteers and has created thousands of activities which have been organized in the capitals. But it has also brought more than 50 million euro in investment to the winning capitals over this decade, from inclusive and social infrastructure for and by young people, to foreign investments thanks to the elevated platform which young leaders provided to these cities, and countless of international events and new organizations which even found their new headquarters in these youth capitals. So this works. It brings progress and it brings benefits to our cities, and especially to their young people. For the decade to come, we at the European Youth Forum want to bring the youth capital to new levels, helping our cities connect to global international financial institutions, and helping our cities connect with more political commitment, rethinking even more city structures, and ensuring cross-sectoral action plans at local youth policy level. Climate change, air quality, the future of mobility and transportation, inclusion and equity, the future of work and local economic drivers. This is what this is about. These are the challenges of our generation, and the European Youth Capital is a great vehicle for our generation to tackle those topics at the city level. And I know that you always think I repeat myself in these ceremonies. My team certainly thinks, especially the Youth Forum's Rita, Francois, and Anna, and together with the relevant board members, who, by the way, thanks to them, the award has been elevated to where it is. But I really want to say it again. We are moving towards an era of cities. While nation states fail to provide solutions in this global broken multilateral system, cities get the job done. Cities are practical, and they're at the forefront of key challenges, such as equity and discrimination, hosting big migration flows, tackling climate change. For the first time in human history, more than 50% of the world's population has moved from rural to urban areas. Our generation's battles will be fought in cities, so let's make sure we empower our cities with young people as the main ambassadors in that fight and transition to the new social models. And this is why we at the European Youth Forum are committed to keep working towards improving the lives of young people and making local communities an essential part of it. The European Youth Capitals are at the forefront of that change. So tonight, we're welcoming also a new member to this group of courageous and adventurous cities seeking change at the local level and inspiring change all across Europe and the world. So I thank you all for the support and the commitment, and I look forward to another decade of European Youth Capitals with all of you. Welcome, enjoy this evening, and let's work together to youth up Europe, one city at a time. Thank you very much.
Novi Sad is investing in its future as we speak. The young people in this room right now are the very same young people who will be leading us in 5 to 10 years' time. And what the future has for us and how we will get there, we will hear from the Serbian Prime Minister, Ana Brnabić.
Good evening, everyone. Honorable Prime Minister of the government of Autonomous Province of Vojvodina, dear Igor, Honorable Mayor of Novi Sad, dear Miloš, Ambassador Fabrici, Minister of European Integration, Ms. Joksimovic, President of the European Youth Forum, Mr. Martinez, representatives of the youth organizations, ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, dear friends, I'm honored to be here today and address such an inspiring group of young people. And on behalf of the government of Serbia, I would like to welcome you all to our country. I'm very proud that we gathered in the city of Novi Sad. This city, as you know, and you've heard tonight, won the prestigious title of the European Capital of Culture in 2021 and was declared the European Youth Capital for 2019. The government of Serbia is strongly committed to creating a stimulating environment for young people. I would like to use this opportunity to share with you our vision for providing a long-term perspective and creating new opportunities for the youth. Obviously, primarily for the youth in Serbia, but also for the youth in the region, in order to ensure sustainable peace, stability, and prosperity in the Balkans. Some of the key priorities of the government of Serbia are reforming the educational system and fostering innovation and creativity. Both, in my view, are critical for creating a better future for the generations to come and for reversing the brain drain and turning it into brain circulation and brain gain. My view of smart governing is that governments should think less and listen more. My goal is to support as many of concrete initiatives as possible, especially those coming from younger generations. I think this is by far the best way to empower people and show them what they think and what they do matters. Recently, thanks to the initiative of the high school professor here from Vojvodina, I took part in the Skype class with pupils from a unique school in Serbia, based in the municipality of Kula. It's a unique school, not just because of its fantastic teachers and truly inspiring students, but also that school shows multi-ethnic society that Serbia proudly is. And their classes are conducted in Serbian and Ruthenian languages. During the Skype class, I enjoyed sharing insights with these pupils on how government determines its priorities, how we address everyday challenges, and how they, as pupils, can be part of that process. On December 28th, I will have a conference in Serbia with mostly young or younger people from our diaspora worldwide. These will be people from organizations such as Serbian City Club in London and Serbian entrepreneurs from San Francisco and New York. And as Prime Minister, I've also sent letters to deans of the top 50 universities in the world. Universities such as Harvard, Cambridge, Oxford, MIT, ETH, to ask them to put my team in touch with our students at those universities, as well as Serbian professors and scientists working in those universities. I want to listen to these young people, whether they're in Serbia or abroad. I want to be open-minded towards their ideas and initiatives so that we can together build a stronger, more competitive Serbia. This is exactly why I set education as one of my top priorities, together with digitalization and support to innovation-driven, knowledge-based economy. The essence of our educational reforms is to change the way we understand educational processes and to teach our children how to think and not what to think. And allow me to use this opportunity also to point out just a few changes that we have initiated in our educational system. Last year, we've introduced IT and programming as mandatory subjects in primary schools. Today, 10 and 11-year-olds in Serbia learn Scratch and Python in schools. We have also introduced dual education in high schools in Serbia, fostering linkages and cooperation between education and industry. Currently, 3,500 new pupils study in the dual education model. We have also implemented new curriculum for the first grade of grammar schools, introducing program-based electives from various fields, such as applied science, arts, and media. So for the first time, pupils can independently, by their own, create part of their curriculum in accordance with their aspirations, interests, and needs. We have introduced entrepreneurship as a competence across the entire curriculum, and we hope to be able to foster entrepreneurial skills amongst younger generations. As of this year, we have piloted digital textbooks in 2,000 classes in primary schools all around Serbia, and we have also now set aside €20 million budget for high-speed internet access in 500 schools in Serbia and fully digital textbooks in 10,000 classrooms in Serbian schools next year alone. By 2020, all of our schools will have high-speed internet access and digital textbooks as a standard for certain subjects. This enables learning process to be more interactive, children to learn more easily, and also know how to apply the knowledge that they've gained in practice. We've increased the number of specialized IT classes in high schools by almost 5 times, and we will continue working on this, because this is a good way to stimulate analytical thinking and reasoning. There is a great example here in Novi Sad, where grammar school Jovan Jovanović Zmaj has as much as 3 specialized IT classes. In parallel with reforming education, we have done a lot to support startup and innovation ecosystems. We are investing about 100 million euros in network of startup centers and science and technology parks all over Serbia. One of them is currently under construction here in Novi Sad and will be opened by October next year to welcome startups and innovation companies and help them grow. Day after tomorrow, I will be in Niš, the city in the south of Serbia, laying the foundation stone for the Science and Technology Park there. As of 1st of January 2019, Serbia will have its Science Fund, which will secure continuous, excellence-based financing of scientific projects, collaboration and transfer between science and industry, and will also hopefully tackle the brain drain from our universities and research institutes. Together with the EU, we are investing 28 million euros in the Biosense Institute, also here in Novi Sad, which will be the European Center of Excellence in Digital Agriculture. And we're all proud of our young scientists from Biosense who won the world's competition for digital innovation in agriculture just last month in Nairobi, Kenya. This proves the vast capacity of our young creators and innovators. Novi Sad is certainly one of, and possibly is the one, center of Serbia's creativity, innovation, and ingenuity. With its Exit Festival, thriving startups, strong university, excellence in research and development, vibrant cultural scene, and all of their creative people working together with the mayor and his team, sharing the same vision, it is no wonder that this city is the European capital of youth and the European capital of culture. The government of Serbia will continue providing strong support to all of you in order for all of us to continue reinventing Novi Sad as creative center of this entire region. And I would especially like to thank all of you for working together and thus multiplying your knowledge, experience, and creativity to make Novi Sad a truly vibrant and creative city. We could all learn from you, and I promise you we are. What you are doing is by far the best example of how things in the 21st century should be done. In the 20th century that is behind us, the ministries of power were the ministries of police and army. In this century, the ministries of power for any smart nation are the ministries of education and culture. Today, only investments in education, innovation, science, and culture can secure sustainable economic and social development, competitive, healthy, happy, and winning societies. I believe that Novi Sad and Serbia are firmly on the way to actively contribute to positive change in the world, to the world that is more free, more fair, and more fun. Our sole responsibility is to provide platforms for our younger generations to freely think, work, and create. And finally, I hope you will enjoy your stay, and I hope you will keep coming back to Novi Sad and Serbia for many, many times in the future. Thank you very much.
Oh, dear guests!
Now you will see the stories of the finalist cities, and you will be the witnesses of a spectacular performance.
A spectacular performance!
That we have made only for you.
Welcome to our city! Welcome to Novi Sad!
Hey, we have guests here!
We have guests here! Guests?
Yes! Why didn't you say so?
Step inside. It's colorful ground. Be by my side. Be by my side. Falling in love with my hometown. Falling in love with my hometown. Riding bikes, doing hikes. There's a taste of love inside. Falling in love with my hometown. In Novi Sad, the light running out. After a while, you can see on your mind. Falling in love with my hometown. Falling in love with my hometown. Fortress up, riverfront. There's a taste of love inside. Falling in love with my hometown. Novi Sad, let's party hard. There's a happiness inside. Falling in love with my hometown. Falling in love with my hometown. Falling in love with my hometown.
This is an extremely prestigious title And with this important title also follows great responsibility. The European Youth Capital 2019 is Novi Sad.
May God bless and keep you always. May your wishes all come true. May you always do for others and let others do for you. May you build a ladder to the stars and climb on every rung. May you stay forever young. May you stay forever
proces donošenja odluka i da budu važan deo zajednice, kao što je mladi jesu u Novom Sadu.
Novi Sad, opening doors. We are the European Youth Capital for 2019. What is Opens? Opens is a team. Opens is a partnership of 42 organizations. Opens is the city and all the citizens of Novi Sad. Opens are organizations' founders. Opens are volunteers. We are Opens 2019, a federation of associations of Novi Sad, European Youth Capital. Novi Sad opens its doors. We celebrate the energy of young people. We encourage innovations and creativity. We promote Europe and European values. We cherish diversity among young people in different societies. We encourage participation of young people. We empower youth organizations. We develop inclusive youth policies. What do we want? To make a legacy for young people, for youth organizations, for the community, for the local government, for the city of Novi Sad. By the end of 2020, we will color the city in Opens colors and open our door to the young people towards the realization of their dreams. We want Novi Sad and Serbia to open their door to Europe and to spread the word around the world.
Said this got I said I do it in your places as I don't in any way. shortcuts. I don't think I need it anymore. I'm wasting time, I'm taking shortcuts. But I don't think I need anymore. 'Cause I know that you want me to be something more, but baby, can't you see that I can't? I know that you want me to be something more, but baby, can't you see that I can't? Wasting time, I'm taking shortcuts. But I don't think I need it anymore. 'Cause I know that you want me to be something more. But baby, can't you see that I can't? And I know that you want me to be something more. But baby, can't you see that I can't? And I know that you want me to be something more, but baby, can't you see that I can't? I know that you want me to be something more, but baby, can't you see that I can't?
In Greater Nicosia, we trade with passions and hope, with culture, coffees, and hospitality, with edges, with roadblocks and thresholds, with diversity, absurdity, and beauty, with divisions and reunifications. In Greater Nicosia, we value coming together with open-mindedness, inviting people in, respecting the old and the new, the traditional and the authentic, wandering through the city, wondering what we could achieve. Time stands still. Walls stand still. But we move. If walls stand still, we climb them. If roadblocks stand still, we overcome them with talent and determination. Brains and heart, the youth of Greater Nicosia trade with comfort zones, taking risks, seizing opportunities, hoping, fighting, uniting for the future.
People from Klaipėda can recognize each other in the crowd. Others call us the children of the sea, raised by the winds of change, with a mindset for adventure. We sense that inner feeling of freedom from afar. We reach out for changes instinctively, but we need guidance to reveal our potential and become confident captains of our young lives. You ask us, which sea are we? A half-closed, sometimes intoxicated and murky Baltic Sea. But we have a desire to become an Atlantic Ocean, open and reaching out to so many cultures, a meetup harbor for the Baltic and Nordic region. We stand still sometimes and wait for the sun to come out, for relevant conditions to spread our sails, for openness toward our ideas, for someone to believe in us. Now we feel stronger. We found more courage to become open with ourselves, to admit that we live in a deadly boring city, to stand up for our rights, to catch the winds of change. We are the young people behind the hashtag #ChooseKlaipėda flag. We have a ship which is not the best one in the world, but we made it with our own hands. Will it sail around the Baltics, or are we up to conquer the oceans? We'll see, but nothing can stop us when the winds of change call us to follow.
let's talk about history. A story about ancient, free, medieval town. A city that was first capital of Croatia. A city that's cultural, economic, educational, sports, touristic and creative center of the Northwest Croatia. Now, forget that story. Because our city does not exist. Young people make cities. And here, no young people, just ghosts. But we are not afraid of ghosts. We accept them as our friends. And together with them, we like to do the things we are in love with. We like to construct and spread the network of our friends. Now, we like to have a structured dialogue with ghosts in order to be active citizens. We love our ghosts. Now we see ghosts everywhere. We let them go out of our closets. We are constructing our new friendships. We share experience, music, our stories. We share love. Our city is under construction. We construct with love. We gather stories. And your small story can make the history bigger. Hi, let's talk about future. We call it Varaždin.
Novi Sad. Noi îți dorim împlinirea tuturor scopurilor propuse în calitate de capitală europeană și baftă în anul care vine.
Please welcome the first candidate city of Chișinău!
Novi Sad. Το 2019 ανοίξτε πόρτες. Βρείτε την αιχμή σας.
Novi Sad. 2019 kapıları aç, önde ol.
Please welcome the second candidate city of Greater Nicosia!
Klaipėda sako labas Novi Sadui, jaunystės sodui. Švęskite jaunystę, atverkite duris, būkite garsūs, kurkite, eksperimentuokite, įtraukite, vienykite ir junkite, auginkite savo jaunystės sodą ir dalinkitės vaisiais su Europos jaunimu.
Please welcome the third candidate city of Klaipėda!
Samo ljubav otvara vrata. Varaždin za Novi Sad 2019.
Please welcome the last candidate city of Varaždin!
And now we invite the Mayor of Novi Sad, Miloš Vučević, along with the President of the European Youth Forum, Luis Alvarado Martinez, to join us on the stage and announce which city is going to be the next European Youth Capital for 2021.
And the winner is... No. It was a joke. Not yet. Wow. I mean, wow. Let me also say, I'm young. Big shoes to fill after this opening ceremony and after last year in Portugal. I hope you're taking note, because these ceremonies get more and more spectacular with time. So congratulations to the local organizers. This has been mind-blowing. So it's been a fantastic evening and really exciting journey together with the cities. Thank you, Chisinau. Thank you, Greater Nicosia, Klaipėda, Varaždin, for working to improve young people's lives. I would like to congratulate you for the courage, determination, and tremendous work that you have put together in your candidate cities and all of the volunteers you've mobilized to make this happen. I also wanted to highlight the candidacy of Yaroslav and the time and efforts that young people dedicated to it. I'm sure that despite them deciding not to run for the European Youth Capital in the end, they will continue to work actively to put young people's energy in their city. I want to thank the European Youth Capital 2021 jury that took this task responsibly, and very uneasy task, to make the decision on the city to be awarded the title, as well as the members of the focus group of the European Youth Capital and the external consultant and the secretariat of the European Youth Forum, without whom none of this would be possible. So thank you, all of you, for that. Even though... Even though all of them have shown an incredibly strong commitment to be the next youth capital, only one can host the title. The European Youth Forum really hopes that, regardless of who wins the title of all the finalists, you all continue to work to youth up your cities with even bigger enthusiasm and energy. But of course, this award can only go to one city tonight. The independent jury decided on which city stood out from the rest. A city that wants to strengthen youth participation structures, that believes in the potential of its young people, and one which came with a very strong message of making their city welcoming to all young people, regardless of where they come from, who they are, and who they want to love. A city which has empowered meaningfully, and I see all of you staring at me, and who really has put young people in the driver's seat. But to do this, to announce this, I cannot announce this by myself because I'm shaking here, so I want to invite the mayor here to come and help me out.
On free.
Wait, we have to open it. Ready?
Yes, we're
wait,
ready.
wait. So I do 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Wait, in Serbian, eh?
Jedan,
Jedan,
dva, tri.
Three, okay. In English, And the European Youth Capital 2021 is... Klaipėda!
We have to go to say something. Please go to the stage.
We're so excited. Thank you very much for choosing Klaipėda. Thank you that you believed in us. And Klaipėda, best regards. I know you watching us. Thank you very much.
love with my hometown. Falling in love with my hometown. Riding bikes, doing hikes. There's a taste of love inside. Falling in love with my hometown.
Thank you for your attention.
This is the end of our program, but just the very beginning of a new one designed for young people.
Whose opinions matter.
Who are initiators of positive changes, who are pioneers of the creative industry.
We are Opens 2019. Our doors will always stay open to Europe and to the world.